Hey Sagittarius, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for February 18th, 2025. This is for Sagittarius. Listen, you see how the cards are doing me right now? Sagittarius, okay. This is for Sagittarius. Okay, last shuffle for Sagittarius. I mean, they were flying every which way. I was like, what is going on here? Boy, they playing games with us today. It looks like a child was shuffling. I think children are involved in your space. I'd want to just be honest with you. They're showing a lot of children energy. And they're showing if you don't have children, children may be on the horizon for you. If not, then it's about the journey that you've had in life. You're like your life's journey since you were a child. But there's something about being grateful for where you are right now. You need to enjoy where you are. Focus on the things that are in your life. Have gratitude for the things in your life. You may feel like life is kind of slow or things are not moving, or like all I'm doing is that, like every day I'm doing these kinds, the same thing, different day. They're saying that that's a red flag for you and that you need to release all negative thoughts of the past and all the worries of the future. You need to be focused on now, right now. Right now is not the right time for something. Like you may feel like, when is it my turn? When am I going to move forward? When is this going to happen? When am I going to move? They're saying now is not the right time. Right now, just enjoy where you are. Right now, make your time extraordinary. Incorporate cherries, the color or the scent into your space. It vibrates on a frequency of extraordinary, and it does invite something extraordinary in your space. Especially if you have children, it's almost as though you make these crazy memories with them. I'm seeing red flags though, and a lot of red flags would have to do with someone that, how do I put this? Someone in your life, someone that may not, I mean, they could be in your life right now. This could be the parent of a child, doesn't have to be. But the red flags have a lot to do with the growth. You may have grown past someone. You may feel like they're not part of your life's purpose, but a part of a karmic lesson. And so Spirit's bringing that up for you. They're also with great gratitude. There's something about, then with the Knight of Swords, we have the World here, Eight of Cups, and Five of Pentacles, rather. They're showing that you have to be grateful for the fact that perhaps you're in a situation where you're not financially, like there's no financial gain. Like you're not sitting here going, oh, I'm rich. You know what I mean? I'm killing it right now. There's something about being grateful for the fact that you have to focus on the small things right now. Especially like if you have children, we don't have much, but what we can do is XYZ. It reminds me of this story, and I know me and my stories, but there was this one guy, he was talking about his mom and about how his last visit with her, or one of his last visits with her, he was telling her his favorite memory. Ooh, this is emotional to me. And she said, I regret not being such a good mom to you. Like there were times when I was just too tired, and nights when I couldn't even cook you a good meal, and they would just throw some stuff on a plate. And he was like, "Are you kidding me? Those were the best dinners ever." She called it a plate of little things. I know I told this story 1,000 times, and it's been circulating on social media forever, but it hit me so deeply that she would throw like some goldfish, some raisins, some cheese, some sandwich meat, some crackers, and some M&Ms or something on a plate and hand them and be like, and let's sit in front of the TV. I'm going to lay on the couch. And that was their favorite memory. But that was the memory where she thought she was sucking in life. And so Spirit's bringing this up for you, that there's a need for you to be very grateful for the situation you're in, whether or not children are involved. But be grateful for those moments. There might be memories that you've had in your journey where you're going, those were the good times. And those are the times when your parent felt the worst, like they didn't do jack for you. And Spirit's saying that make something extraordinary, right? Today may be a day where you're sitting in candlelight. I don't have my lights. Well, make a puppet show. Tell a scary story. Tell some stories. Make it fun. Make it feel like an adventure. Make life feel like an adventure where you are. Enjoy whatever it is you're going through, even if you're without. Okay? Because great gratitude for the things in your life that don't work, that aren't working, that aren't, balanced out. Be grateful for the things where you have to work with something. You have to just work with it. Ascendant Masters with the Seven of Pentacles and the Devil. There's a lot of red flags in this situation. There's something spiritually where you're saying, I've been through enough. I've been doing this enough. I've spent enough time doing XYZ. This could be a partner, someone that you're working with, someone that you're dealing with, and just friends with. They're toxic. And they're saying that you've spent enough time in this. You're in your North Node. You may be their mentor. You may feel like that is what you're meant to do. I'm meant to be here to talk to this person, to get them to understand that life is a journey. I'm supposed to be showing them that life is detouring them. There's a divine detour, that now's not, that they need to let go of the past. You may be feeling like you're in that space of being like, you already know what you need to do. Like I've told you over and over and over again. But you got to let go of the past, or you got to be in the moment now. You can't be sitting here now talking about when something happened. Back in the day when that happened, you're just like, what the fudge? Think. You may be in that space, but for a lot of you, you spent enough time in a situation. Increase with the Five of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this would tell me that what's increasing in you is that if someone around you is in this space, you may be, everything they say, especially if they start to say, remember the time, that might be fighting words to you. No longer is the B word going to be, or is somebody calling you a name going to be the fighting words. It's going to be, remember the time. It's going to be, well, what if this happens? All of a sudden, you're going to be ready to turn around and be like, say it again. What is it, Samuel Jackson in Pulp Fiction? Say it one more time. Say what one more time. They speak English in what? Like, they speak English in what if? I feel as though, and I bet you he's a Sagittarius. I kid you not, he probably isn't. I think I remember his sign being something else. But I kid you not, I don't know. I feel like Samuel Jackson. I'm trying to remember what his birthday was, because I remember everybody by their sign. Golly, what was his birthday? I think he is a Sagittarius. I think he's a cusp person. That's why I'm like, is it Capricorn or Sag? He says he's half and half. No wonder. Oh man, Samuel Jackson is funny to me because he's so real and raw. And I feel like you're about to be real and raw with somebody. I think they're about to catch something because you're getting tired of it. You're seeing red flags. You're not changing. New beginnings with Empress and Nine of Swords. Oh gosh, man, it's so funny. I can't handle it. Trying not to laugh again because he's just killing it. It's like I'm hearing him say all kinds of stuff. But the new beginnings here is speaking about worrying. A lot of you may be in a cycle of worrying about separating from someone. A lot with the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. This is about saying, like, I've had enough. That you're not saying much. There's no weight behind the words of someone, and so there's something about you saying in response something honest with the Knight of Swords that causes a separation. And the new beginnings is saying, I'm worried that I know that I'm going to have to we're going to have, there's going to have to be some space. And I have to trust that everything's going to work out for the best because they will with the Empress. All right, I'm seeing angel number 1331. 1331, you need to have faith in yourself. Your skills and talents are a tool that's going to provide you with a bright future when that comes out as well. You have a lot of skills and a lot of talents. You're actually somebody who's like a Jack or Jackie of all trades. You really are. You may not think that you do, or you have that, but you do. You don't have to be anywhere you don't want to be. You really don't. There's something about good advice coming towards you, a moment of enlightenment, or like a comforting message is coming your way. Someone may send you a message right at the moment that you're going through some stuff, and they send the right message to you. Or this is a moment where the light bulb flicks on, red flag flicks on. All of a sudden you see it is neon now. Or good advice. Out of nowhere, someone tells you something. That's like, usually maybe you pass it off, but this time it's like, no, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Okay? Everything's going to work out in your favor when you see 1331, though. I just want you to know that's a sign that things are going to work out in your favor. They're showing a coyote. Coyotes always are the vibe of, like, they're very connected to the divine, and they trust divine detours. If you watch a coyote out of nowhere, they'll run and then they'll jump in another direction. Fox do, well, they're very, very graceful, but not a fox, but coyotes do, because they listen. Spirit will say, don't go, don't keep running this direction, go that way. And they automatically, they change. And they, um, because they trust in divine detours. And that is a vibe for you. You're saying something's not the right time at this point. Maybe it's not the right time for you to be on the good foot. It's time for you right now to be in the space that you're in, so that you can start to be like, you know what? I'm going to live an extraordinary life, whether I got extraordinary stuff in my life or not. I'm the extraordinary. Me. Especially if you have children. Like I said, if you're sitting there with no lights, you better light some candles and tell some stories. Right? We better do some fun things with flashlights. Let's play hide and seek. Tonight's a perfect time. Right? Come up with games, come up with something. And there's something here about that, okay? And even if it's, like I said, children are not involved, this would be about remembering those things about your life when you were younger. And remember, too, that things will work out for the best. Trust it. North Node is highlighted, so you need to know where that is in your chart. They're talking about the red flags in your space need to be geared towards the South Node energy. So if you're dealing with a person, they may be representing some South Node mess. And that's the red flag. Okay, you already know. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Libra. Capricorn's quite strong here. We also have Virgo, Gemini, or Aquarius. So you could be a Sagittarius, Capricorn cusp. Dealing with the Capricorn, Aquarius cusp. We also have Taurus, Gemini cusp, or Virgo, Libra cusp. If you're not dealing with these signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.